Guys, please bear with me. My heat is on because it is very cold outside, and every time I turn it off within like the next 10 minutes, my feet start freezing. So I'm just not going to do that anymore. You're just going to have to bear with the possible hearing of a little static. But anyways, this video is about TikTok being unbanned. If you haven't heard, you're hearing it now. The moment that it was about to get banned on Sunday, the 19th, right? It was banned for like 13 hours. During this 13 hours, a lot of things started to happen. Things tended to people started crashing out, okay? People started calling 911, an emergency line that is used for people that are actually in need of help. Calling them because TikTok was getting banned and asking them if they can unban it. There was a spike in people unaliving because of TikTok was getting removed, and there was tons and tons of people scared, people that made money on TikTok freaking out, basically the whole shebang that I covered in the video where I said, it was getting banned and who was going to get affected by it. And based off the 13 hours of this app being banned, this shows a lot. Prime example of online addiction. It's spreading. It's a prime example. People were literally growing their brain cells back and were freaking out about it because it felt nice to cognitively think for the first time. There is no reason ever in the entirety of the world to use a service that is meant for people to be in help to call them and ask to get an app reinstated. Granny is getting thrown down the stairs by an assailant, and you're calling about an app. What? Not only that, the uptick in people not being here anymore is also actually the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This 13 hours was like a poor man's version of The Purge at this point. People are just crashing out over this app. Go outside. Like, reality is not that terrible where you just can't put down the phone. There's just no way that people are going to this much of an extreme because of an app, man. And you can't even re-download the app. I personally uninstalled the app. I don't even really use TikTok. I used to use TikTok to just find stories. The same thing I use Twitter for. But man, I've never seen this wave of addicted people in my entire life. And it's very weird that people aren't talking about it in the sense of addiction. They're like, oh, people are just brain rot and glued to this app. No, this is addiction. They can't go outside. They can't live without this app. And the fact that some people, like I said, there's an alternative like Instagram Reels where if you need that brain rot in your mind, you can just scroll on Instagram Reels all day. But the fact that people took such an extreme to they didn't even look into the alternatives either. They just went straight. They said no TikTok, no me. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny, but it's just crazy to me. And if you deleted TikTok during the time that they banned it, when they unbanned it, you can't download the app again. It's just not on the App Store. It's not anywhere. And some people are really upset about that because they're like, oh, well, you guys unbanned it. Why can't I use it? Bro, they're going to unban. They're going to, give access back to it when they're going to give access to it. This entire ordeal has divided the internet. Some people are like, oh, the brain rot is gone. Some people are like, oh, I need it. It's back. We're in this weird gray zone at this point. It's back. Some people have it. Some people don't, but it's still there. And when it comes back fully, personally, I don't think the brain rot is ever going to leave. Like I said before, the alternative is Instagram Reels. I personally think that banning TikTok would have definitely ruined a lot of small businesses due to the fact that they grew it on there and they were bringing customers based off of TikTok into their actual stores. That's a good way of using TikTok. TikTok should be used as a tool to grow your business, not to sit there and watch brain rot all day. That's what it should be used for. So there's a culmination of people that are sitting there using it to mindlessly scroll. There's an outside, okay? There's grass outside. Go do that. And if you can't live without that app, you need to reevaluate your entire life. And for the content creators that use that app, this should be a prime example to diversify your business. You could have lost literally everything in one swoop if you didn't diversify your business. This should be a lesson to every single content creator, artist, whatever you're doing on TikTok to grow your business. This should be a perfect example to go to YouTube, to go to Instagram, to go to Twitter, other platforms besides that one. People put all of their eggs in one basket, decided that thing got destroyed one day, and they couldn't do anything. They were starting back on ground zero. This should be a prime example. If you're on Twitch, go on Twitch. If you stream, if you do X, Y, and Z, you need to spread your platform as wide of an audience as humanly possible on these other platforms. So wherever, if TikTok goes away or if any other place goes away, you still have a foundation somewhere. That's basically all I have to say about this entire thing, man. It got banned for 13 hours and then unbanned, and now it's back. What do you guys think about this? How do you guys feel about this? I feel like I said before, all my opinions are out. I don't really use the app like that. I'm not too crazy. How did you guys feel when it got banned? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow the Twitch, and we're taking over, man. And don't be crashing out when apps disappear. I was here when Vine was here.